if you're just tuning to my channel, I'm Faftosh. Please feel free to go around, check my previous videos, like, share, subscribe, and let us know the kind of video you would like us to drop next. So on today's episode, I'm actually going to be teaching you guys a very active stretch marks oil. Like, I've gotten so many requests about this oil, and I was just making one, specially customized one for certain clients. There were some specifications that she made mention to me that made me specially customize hers. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make it. It is super active, and you are going to need some local stuff here that is probably not available in all countries. I don't know how you're going to get around this. Okay, our major active in this formulation is our hemp oil, our python fat, and our cow ghee. Okay, python fat in my language is called ora inuere, like the oil in a python, basically. Okay, then you're going to be needing your cow ghee. Cow ghee is called oriamo in my language, and it can be gotten locally here for chips. Okay, these two ingredients that I made mention actually smells awkward, like it smells bad. There's no other word for it. I cannot sugarcoat it. It smells bad. Okay, but they work greatly for stretch marks. They don't just work for stretch marks, they work for skin issues in general, and they also work for scars. Very great for scars. Okay, so this oil is super active, and I'm going to be showing you guys. I already made the video here, but I just feel I need to explain this to you guys. I don't know which I'm going to drop first, between this video or the Molato soap video, why your Molato soap turns black or changes color. Whichever one you see first, please ensure to watch the other, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, I always say that if I open my mouth and whatever comes out of my mouth is able to help you, even if it is 2%, please just give me an accolade by just subscribing to my channel, or just giving me a thumbs up. Just do something to motivate me to do more. Okay, or wouldn't you like to see more of this face? Probably you don't. So guys, before I continue, in most of my videos I like to advertise. I like to sell myself, honestly, so that you gain, I am gaining too. Okay, so just forgive me. So this is actually our 4 liters whitening black soap. You can see how yummy, like, ingredients finish for this black soap. Okay, so it is actually available for pickup. We have as many as you want. If you want 20 liters, we have it. Okay, please just place your orders. You can see how beautiful it looks. You can see how herbal it looks. This will actually take you to about 3 to 4 shades, depending on your current shade. This is actually what I use. Okay, I presently switched from the Molato soap and started using this. So I do Molato soap 2 times in a week, and this for the remaining of the week. And that is because I don't want my complexion to, something like that. So I switch between the 2 soaps. But regardless, it works on their own. If you're going for the Molato soap, we also have that in 4 kg. If you're going for this particular one, we have it in 4 kg too. You can see how beautiful it looks. Like, this soap is just is heavenly, it's everything. We also have our creams in 5 liters. We have them in pieces if you want to be our distributor, and if you want to be our wholesaler, whichever one you're going for, we are available at your service. This oil is very great for stretch mark, like I said earlier, and it is meant to be used alongside your coffee scrub. Okay, and if you have an active stretch mark soap, you can also use it alongside. Another thing is, we have various kind of stretch marks here. The more deep your stretch mark is, the longer it takes to fade off. Stretch mark does not completely heal, it just fade off gradually. It's not like you just wake up in the next day and you will not see your stretch mark again. There's no such thing as such. Okay, it's just a gradual process. We start fading off into oblivion. I hope you understand me. So let's go make it. So guys, like I always tell you that whenever you want to formulate any product whatsoever and whatever method you're using, you need to have an outline, something you're following. You don't just go into product formulation blindfolded. So here's my ingredient outline in percentages, and I'm going to be telling you guys each ingredient and what percentage I added them at. So this is my major ingredient in this formulation. I already explained what it does. This is my python fat and cow ghee. I already melted it in my microwave. If you don't have a microwave, you can use it, melt it on your double boiling or on a low heat. Okay, so this ingredient smells awkward. Like I said earlier, it has a very bad smell, but we are going to be covering that smell with something in this formulation. You just have to stick with me. Okay, so for people in this part of the world, I mean Africa, we can easily get this python fat and cow ghee in our local markets, and you can get it for chips. It might probably not be all that cheap, but yes, you can definitely get it. Okay, so for my base, I have my Larissa stretch marks oil. Now this stretch marks oil is actually very good. I'm going to be showing you guys very shortly. So I added my Larissa stretch marks oil and my hemp oil. Hemp oil is actually very good for stretch marks too. It also heals wounds, scars, you know, repairs the skin and so on and so forth. So this is my Larissa stretch marks oil. I'm going to on my flash so you guys can see it clearly. Yes, this particular oil on its own is super active for stretch marks and it works greatly, honestly. Okay, so I mixed it alongside my hemp oil. I don't have much of that anymore, but I just mixed them together, and I'm going to be writing all the percentages I use them at on the screen. Okay, so guys, the next thing I'll be adding to my ingredients or to my mixture is the mixture of my python fat and my cow ghee. Don't forget, prior to the formulation of this product, you must have melted these two ingredients on a low heat or in your microwave. Okay, so I'm actually going to be measuring it out and then pouring it into my mixture. So I'm actually a sucker for not letting things waste. Regardless of the ingredient, I always make sure I get every last bit of it into my product formulation. Like I always make sure to get everything in. So the next thing I'm going to be adding is my rescue oil. Now as a replacement for this, you can use your bio oil or your tissue oil. I've actually made a review on this particular oil. It is super great for stretch marks. It can be used directly on your skin. It can also be added to your glow oil because it glows the skin so well. It could be used to repair, okay? And it can also be used by pregnant women to prevent against stretch marks or to erase the ones that are already there. That's how good the oil is. Now the next thing I'm adding, guys, is my vitamin E oil. I've actually talked so much about vitamin E oil on my channel, so you could check some of my previous video to know what it does. Okay, and in addition, I'm adding my tea tree essential oil. This oil, aside for the benefit you get from it, it is also very potent, and it has a strong smell. It is very potent, so the smell will help cover the awful smell of the python fat and the cow ghee. This means you can equally use any essential oil or original essential oil of your choice. Okay, now the next thing that I'm adding is my Shenic Perfect Legs in addition with my crude Kenacol. I've also talked so much about crude Kenacol on my channel. Honestly, if you've been following me back to back, you already know what this crude Kenacol does. I cannot do without using it in most of my formulations. It's like my preventive measure. It prevents against skin reaction, and aside that, it also helps eradicate green veins, stretch marks, and lots more skin issues on the skin. Our Shenic Perfect Legs equally does the same. It is super good for a number of things: stretch marks, skin vein, redness, varicose vein, blue vein, tattooing, and so on and so forth. Okay, so the next thing I'm adding is my miracle powder. My miracle powder got solidified, so I had to mix little water with it just to melt it or dissolve the powder. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to be adding is my propylene glycol. As we all know, propylene glycol is actually a penetrator. It helps products deeply penetrate into the skin. I also added my preservative because we are adding raw stuff into this product. Example is my python fat and my cow ghee. They're actually raw ingredients extracted from animals. So of course they smell so bad and they can get spoiled easily. Hence the reason I added my preservative. The next thing I added is a mixture of my xanthan gum and my glycerin, just to give my oil a little bit of thickness. I actually wish I added more though, but regardless, I still love the way my oil came out. So you just whip or mix your oil together. You mix. If you want a more jelly or slimy consistency, you can add more xanthan gum or your kabuma just to give your oil this kind of serum like consistency. Okay, then you dish into any container of your choice. Apply this oil directly on the affected area after using your coffee scrub. If you also have a stretch mark soap, you can equally combine it with this particular oil, and before you know it, you start seeing results. So this is actually our 4 liters whitening black soap. You can see how yummy, like, ingredients finish for this black soap. Okay, so it is actually available for pickup. We have as many as you want. If you want 20 liters, we have it. Okay, please just place your orders. This will actually take you to about 3 to 4 shades depending on your current shade. And see how beautiful it looks. Like, this soap is just is heavenly, is everything. Thank you so much for watching that video. If you are able to make it, okay, please share us the picture. We are going to post it in our community side of YouTube. Okay, you can see, if you go through that, you will see so many of our reviews from some of our subscribers that have tried our product. Okay, so please, if this video has been helpful in one way or another, please like, share, subscribe, and do not forget to drop a comment. Okay, in order to cover the smell of this cow ghee and your python fat, you want to make sure you use a very strong scented essential oil. Okay, or probably fragrance. Okay, just to cover the smell of the python fat and the cow ghee. Okay, so I'll see you guys. If you're able to get the cow ghee and python fat, this recipe would really work for you. Okay, and when you're getting it, please make sure you get the original. Okay, make sure you get the original. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Bye.